Yo, what's up, YouTube? You saw the intro. You already know what it is. You already know. I'm happy to be back. I'm ready to be back. I'm hyped for the return of Blitz Renegade and the Royal Red Zone channel. Listen, there's been so much stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I couldn't find the time to talk about it. I want to talk about Brock Purdy's getting the bag. I want to talk about NFL free agency stuff. But right now, you see the video title. Let's do SmackDown, or not SmackDown. Let's do Saturday night's mid-event. I'm back to talk about that. So let's just go ahead, do that, and then I'm going to find some time to upload and to be serious and get it. It's just been hard, but I can't make excuses. I'm back. I'm ready. Let's get it in. So, Saturday night's main event. Or should I say Saturday night mid-event. Saturday night lame event. Whatever you want to call it. That junk was some doo-doo. That was so terrible. The show, for me, was just like SmackDown. Just a bunch of matches piled in with a bunch of jobbers. And just didn't make any sense. So, the match card went as follows. The first match of the night was Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn and CM Punk. Just a Raw match. We've seen every variation of those matches, but just in a tag team form. Long story short, Big Bronson Reed came and interrupted the match. He speared CM Punk through the side, the little side barricade that Roman Reigns used to spear people through. Speared him through that, and there he joined whatever their faction is called. Because it's been 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 weeks since they've formed a faction. Still don't know their name. Because why have a name, So, you have Paul Heyman, Big Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. Garbage of a faction. And CM Punk, Sami Zayn are probably going to get Roman Reigns as their partner at probably SummerSlam. And it's cinema. It's cinema. Triple H is cooking. Let's go, baby. The next match was, it was Chelsea Green versus Zelina Vega. For obvious reasons, I think I'm just going to skip this match. I don't even think I'm going to talk about it. One thing I'm going to touch on, though, one thing I'm going to say about this match is that Zelina Vega needs to be released. That's all I'm going to say about that match. That's it. I'm leaving that alone. The next match was R-Truth versus John Cena. So this was also a dumb, filler, stupid, idiotic match because John Cena, I just don't get it. John Cena was assisted by R-Truth when he fought Randy Orton at Backlash. And then their next match, they're fighting because he put him through it. I don't know. That doesn't really make much sense. His childhood hero. That's also stupid. R-Truth is probably the best, one of the better. He's so old too. You got all these old guys carrying the WWE, and none of the new guys are even stepping up or doing anything. You got all these old people: John Cena, Randy Orton, R-Truth, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. These dudes are well over in their 40s, and they're carrying Monday Night Raw still. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes. All these dudes carrying the shows. They don't even let the young jobber talent, but the young jobber talent just can't even get on the show. If they're fighting like Sheamus. They're doing so there's really not much to say. This was filler nonsense, jobber activity. R-Truth is a joke. His character has always been a joke. He came out with the John Cena stuff and just acted a dang fool, and quite frankly, I'm just tired of it. If you're not 12 years old, you don't think it's cool. And if you are 12 years old, then you're one of the WWE fans who's damn near autistic, and you think it's the funniest thing ever, Triple H is cooking, guys. He had R-Truth come out in his childhood heroes attire. That's so funny. So you're just, I don't know. It's just not funny. The match was terrible. I think John Cena won off of, he like kicked him in the balls and faked like he was going to shake his hand, and so he was like faking as if he cared about why he's being bad and turning heel, and then he ended up just being like F it and continue the heel turn. So then the next, I think this is the main event. I think we're already done, which is good because this show was terrible. The main event was, oh no, one more match after the before this one. The Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a steel cage. Basically, so here's what's funny. This is a Saturday night main event match. Saturday night's main event. Obviously, Saturday night's main event used to be a big deal. I mean, it's obviously not a big deal as much as WrestleMania. But this match was on the WrestleMania card. This match. With no stipulation. This match, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, was on the Mania card. With no stipulation, it was just a regular match. Oh, no, you know what? It was a Sin City street fight. But they didn't even go out in the street. They just fought in the ring. Barely, didn't bleed. Barely even used weapons. And it was on WrestleMania. And then you had it in a steel cage at Saturday night's main event. And you know how it ended? Damian Priest walked out of the cage. He just walked out. Because Drew McIntyre is hurt or something like that. Like, okay. Like, it's over. It's over. It's over for him. It's over for Priest. It's over for McIntyre, Gunther, Carmelo Hayes, Austin. It's over for most of the guys on this roster. But it needs to be over for Selena Vega. But whatever. All right, lastly, Jey Uso, Logan Paul. John Cena pulled the ref out of the ring, and then the almighty Cody Rhodes came back and stole the show. And he basically let him know. He said, "John, we have unfinished business. So, at Money in the Bank, it's going to be me and Jay versus you and Logan Paul." And the crowd went mild. No one wants to see that. Like, that is... Why do they always... What's their obsession with, like, making the champions fight meaningless, like, filler nonsense? Like, a tag team match with Logan Paul and Jey Uso versus... Well, with Jey Uso, Logan Paul, and then Cody Rhodes. Like, what? Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see that. Like, why? And so, that was it. So, yeah. That was your Saturday Night Main Event review. Since this video is so short, I'll touch on WrestleMania being moved from New Orleans and how WWE is just so money hungry to just not... They just want money. All the fans who, like, talk about... You know how, like, WWE would tell you this is the greatest era or this is the largest grossing event? Like... all that gaslighting, it's over with. They cannot gaslight and tell us lies anymore because we see the current product. So I was telling my friend this the other day. Let me just break it down for you. When Vince got kicked out, everybody was happy. They were like, WWE is going to be so much better because Triple H is taking over, because Triple H had all these just great ideas from what he had with Black and Gold, which wasn't even his. It was Dusty Rhodes's. But Triple H runs WWE like it's Black and Gold still. He thinks it's fire, but this isn't NXT anymore. You need to step up and build these characters up and, like, actually, be real. So, long story short, when Triple H took over as the creative, he still had all of Vince's characters, all of Vince's money, just everything with Vince, but he was able to promote the hell out of it. And the honeymoon stage, like, we all thought it was going to be so good. And 39 was really good. 39 was great. That was Vince's last WrestleMania. And then 40 came about when Cody finally finished the story. And that was a good WrestleMania. Everything but... I liked every match but the finish. I didn't like the finish between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. I wanted Roman to win. But if I'm being honest, that's a wrestling story. You had The Undertaker. You had... all the people in there interrupting the match. It was just hellacious. It was crazy. It was good. I didn't like the finish. I didn't like when they were celebrating Cody and all that. But the build up to it was cool. Everything just on all cylinders. That was an awesome time. Then you got 41. They kept on telling us it's going to be the biggest WrestleMania. It's going to be crazy, and it was horrible. 41 was some garbaggio, and that was all Triple H is doing. Little bit of The Rock, little bit of TKO, because they had sponsored matches. So like Triple H probably can't control like what they tell him to put in there, but for the main part, he controlled everything else. And then obviously the main event was somewhat of The Rock's fault because he probably just no-showed. So I'm saying all that to say this. It's a collection of everyone's fault. WWE has not been good. It hasn't been good since, and even it was bad when Vince was there too. I can admit, because I wasn't watching WWE when Vince was there. So I can admit it hasn't been good in a long time. But it's probably not going to get better. All they care about is money and booking jobbers. So just get used to it. Saturday night's main event gets like a 0 out of 10. It doesn't even deserve a 0. It deserves like negative numbers. But that's pretty much it for your boy Blitz Renegade with this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Royal Red Zone channel. Your boy will be back with some new content, some new videos. I got to quit making excuses. I can't say I have a busy life, I have anything going on, because I sit around mostly at work, and I can bust this content out. That's usually when I make my videos anyway. So I have a lot of time on my hands at work. I'll start busting some videos out, which is exactly what I'm doing right now for you guys. Love y'all, boys. Thank you guys so much. Everybody have a good rest of your Memorial Day, because this video will be coming out today. So enjoy your time off of work. And thanks again, guys. We'll see you soon. Catch you in the next one.